The readings are very specific for a reason. And so I'm going to ask Diana to take it from here. Thank you.
There are close to 7 billion people in this world, and every single one of us is connected. It does not matter where you come from, or where you have been, nor the tone of your skin, or the color of your eyes. It is all one blood. This year, the Call to Ministry team would like to introduce its theme, One Tribe, and our symbol which joins together to meet places of the divine energy, self, nature, and wisdom. Last October, the 22nd General Chapter of the Marist Brothers decided to combine the Marist Brothers and laity to one group with the same mission. We're now called Marist of Champagne, and as your peer ministers, we want to bring this theme of unity to our community. God created each and every one of us in His own divine image, and every single one of us makes up the body of Christ. Though we're all different and unique, we all belong to the same family. We're called to care for one another and stand in solidarity with each other, and make Jesus known and loved. Live your best life with peers and God. Walk with Him, walk with each other, and walk united. Students, faculty, parents, board members, and alumni, you are challenged to exemplify this theme of unity every day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. We are one world, one family, one tribe.
For me, being a servant leader is helping others and learning from doing community service and using my gifts to help my community.
For me, servant leader is someone who does good quietly by using their gifts, and they develop those gifts in order to do more good.
A servant leader varies from person to person, and for me it means giving back to the community and giving back to those who need it the most and helping out those that are not wanted and need our help right now.
To me, servant leader is someone that portrays certain qualities through service, such as being humble, listening, they show integrity, and as well they also resolve conflict with their peers.
The kids, they are really needed, but what impresses me is that they have an enormous heart. They're super happy. They show kindness to others, and I love teaching them because they teach me back, and that's where I find the strength to smile and be happy when I need it the most.
Well, for me, I am a silent leader. I do good quietly, and it can range from small things to large things, like helping my friends in their math class, or organizing a toy drive for an orphanage in Mexico.
So for the past 2 years, I've been doing a clothing drive, helping St. Mary's Works of Mercy, and initially started like as a social justice project, but I saw like I had a lot of fun doing it. It's just putting work and love to it makes a beautiful project into like it changes people's lives, and I noticed that after I did it, and this is my second year doing it, so it's like you can see the flyer there.
I show my servant leadership when I do service in places such as the Good Neighbor Settlement Home and the Candlewick Apartment Food Program, and I serve food to others in need.
Diana, we're graduating in 3 days. Like, what are we gonna leave to St. Joe?
I want to leave to St. Joe all the opportunities that we have to help others, to help our community, because we gain learning experience And every time I do service, I want to do it more because I realize all the help that is needed in our community and all the help that the most needed wants us to help them. So I want to leave to SJA to take advantage of all the service we can do to help others so they help our community.
I agree. By leaving our opportunities in the school will create more opportunities for the next students because the school community really appreciates community service and doing leadership quietly.
After being here for years, what would you like to contribute or leave? What message do you want to leave to the St. Joe students?
I would want to leave a message to tell them to not be afraid to step out of their comfort zone, because that would be the only way to get them to perform services and hopefully initiate the conversation of becoming servant leaders or how you can grow from that experience.
I would like to leave behind is to be perseverant and be focused on your goals. So if you actually want to do something and you want to make a change, you could always start locally, and it doesn't hurt to try. And if you don't succeed once, then you could do it again next year. You could ask for help. And through here, I learned that asking for help is not a bad thing.
I want to be a servant leader all my life, and next year that I'm going to college, I want to be involved in the ministry office of my college. I also think that being a servant leader is smiling to others, helping them by a small action. It doesn't have to be an enormous act, and it's wanting to do better and helping others in your community. Even a small act can change a person's day.
So next year I will be going to Johns Hopkins, and at Johns Hopkins there's a project called the Tutorial Project, and it's basically where all Baltimore elementary kids go to this one building and students from Johns Hopkins tutor them on math or science. And I want to join this project next year, especially since I have experience from helping my friends and other kids.
Going to college in California is definitely very different, and going to a public institution, there's no more Catholic aspect in the whole school, and I feel like I'm ready to take that step because St. Joe really embedded religion, service, Marist leadership, and all the Marist marks in me, and I'm confident in my faithful abilities and my step to go forward and continue doing service even if it's not required from my school, and I'm excited to do that in the next 5 years.
Hopefully when I go to college, I'll meet new people and inspire them to be servant leaders throughout their community by showing them the examples of what I've done.
And every single one of us is connected. It does not matter where you come from or where you have been, nor the tone of your skin or the color of your eyes. It is all one blood, and our symbol which joins together to meet places of the divine energy, self, nature, and wisdom, relating to one group with the same mission. We are now called Marys of Champagne, and as your peer ministers, we want to bring this theme of unity to our community. God created each and every one of us in His own divine image, and every single one of us makes up the body of Christ. Though we're all different and unique, we all belong to the same family. We're called to care for one another and stand in solidarity with each other, and make Jesus known and loved. Live your best life with peers and God. Walk with Him, walk with each other, and walk united. Students, faculty, parents, board members, and alumni, you are challenged to exemplify this theme of unity every day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. We are one world, one family, one tribe.